Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. It's been a good weekend. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know that we did. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business.
Are you still on weekend time? Because you're it's been a good weekend.
Well,
is it still a good weekend?
No, it was a good weekend, but I started off with welcome back, and I figured, well, the last time you heard from me was Friday, so welcome back.
Welcome, welcome. It is a good start to the week. I think that sometimes the weekends are a little quick.
Quick? Yeah, they go by too fast.
Just go by a little bit quickly. I feel like we were just here.
Right.
And yet it has been a few days. So happy first of the week to you, getting our kids ready to go back to school.
Can you believe it?
No.
Yeah.
No, it is early.
It's happening.
I am not ready. Went out shopping this weekend. The school supply area was a madhouse.
Yes.
It was a madhouse. It was insane. Super excited. I always love the back-to-school shopping, though. I like going out and looking at all the fresh new school supplies. I love going to the office store and getting all the work supplies. It's super fun, but it just seems like I don't know where summer went.
Well,
I worked it. I worked it all summer long, right?
We never give up. We go all 60 minutes in this game, the game of business. But it is true. It's been an odd summer. The weather's been odd. We've missed the sun for so much of the summer.
Well, thank goodness for the supermoon to make up for it, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That supermoon. That's super.
That is super. It's super bright. It's gonna be big.
Yeah.
That moon thing.
Yeah, it might be affecting the behavior of North Carolinians. Did you know that?
North Carolinians?
North Carolinians.
Oh, North Carolinians?
Yes.
People who live in North Carolina?
Those are the people.
They have a special moon down there?
Well, one such man, the moon gets closer to them because they're further east,
Oh, okay. All right. No.
Follow my logic on this.
No.
Bradley Hardson was charged with 2 counts of felony of breaking and entering and misdemeanor injury to real property. But that's not the news. The news is he beat the police in a donut eating contest. Yeah.
Well, you could have done that.
I don't know about that. There was a donut eating contest. He jumped in. He took the first place, and then for his just desserts, he was given a ride to the pokey.
Why?
Because he, in fact, was a wanted man. He was wanted for
so he's got a warrant out
entering.
For his arrest, and he joined a donut eating contest with the police department.
If you've got a talent, you exercise it. And apparently, donut eating was his talent.
And so he showed up at this contest that was put on by the police department.
Yeah.
Thinking that nobody would notice.
Lieutenant Max Robinson said to the local television station, "I did congratulate him. Good for him. He can eat a lot of donuts. That's great for him."
Good for him.
Right after that,
it kind of sounds like how I talked to you about you. Good for Eric. He can do the thing that he does. He's got talent. Good for him.
You do say it that way, don't you?
I do. I do kind of feel like, all right, yeah, good for you. Yay.
Thanks a lot.
All right. So which part are you jealous about? That he ate all the donuts, or are you trying to let us know that you've got a warrant out for your...
The record reflected I never used the word jealous, not once.
Do you have a warrant out for your arrest?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
You do know that? Did you show up for jury duty?
I did.
All right.
I did. In fact, I showed up for jury duty in January of this year, right?
Okay.
And I posted a cup of coffee on Facebook saying best thing about waking up is finding folders in my cup at jury duty. 6 months later, I get a post, 7 months later now, I get a post from somebody today who says, "I'm here too, Eric."
Oh, today she saw your jury duty?
Today she found, and she's at jury duty. Lady, one of my friends on Facebook says, "I'm here too, Eric." I hope she's not looking for me in the room.
She might be.
It was 7 months ago.
Well, how did that show up on her page?
Because what you put on Facebook always
Comes back to haunt you?
stays on Facebook. Just a reminder, a friendly public service awareness campaign. Be careful what you put out there.
You do have to be careful what you put out there, not just on Facebook. I was having a conversation with my husband this weekend about empathy, and we were talking about if...
Does he have it or does he not?
Oh, it wasn't whether or not he had it or not.
Oh,
that wasn't the conversation.
Oh, so you can add words to my conversation, but I can't ask a provocative question like that.
No, I didn't say you couldn't ask. That wasn't what the conversation was about.
Okay,
I answered
go
your
ahead.
question.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't about that. It was we had seen a video that talked about empathy, how everybody around us is going through stuff. And if we learned the skill of empathy, would we make different decisions? And, you know, when you think about if you had more empathy, would you always save the front row parking spots for somebody who was in a wheelchair or who really needed it versus, you know, always, you know, fighting to get that front row spot? If you always were thinking about people, would you let people merge? Would you do things differently if instead of always thinking about me and somebody's out to get me and somebody cut me off and somebody's bugging me, would it just be a different place if we all as a community?
What was the answer?
It would be very different.
It would be.
It would be
Absolutely.
incredibly different.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was it.
All right. Well, we got a great show for you today, folks. Are you addicted to your smartphones? Have you ever heard of the Denver Press Club? Maybe you know a thing or two about Camp Experience. Well, we're going to cover all of that in today's show and much, much more. Please don't go anywhere. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C2 Computer Consulting. C2 is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C2 at 303-933-1113.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Hi, ladies. This is Angel, and I want to let you in on one of my favorite fashion secrets. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio for a full year, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara. And all of the compliments I get. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. And to ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. 303-909-9585.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dan Denai, Chief Operating Officer with BioT Medical. At BioT, we've developed the safest, most effective way to balance your hormones. Unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams with many dangerous side effects, bioidentical, natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com to learn more. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, it's the right choice.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the Orange Effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Grassroots Radio Colorado with Chris Cook this afternoon at 5 on KLZ 560.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. Hey, do you have occasional angry or upset customers?
Oh, I was going to say occasional angry or upset moments. No, never me.
No, of course not.
Angry or upset. I would say that we have all had a time where we have experience where somebody is disappointed in our service.
Right.
Absolutely. Angry, I mean, gosh, what would you have to do to really get somebody angry?
Well, some people are hardwired.
Have you been angry about service that you've received?
Yeah, on occasion.
Really?
Yeah.
Thinking, okay, I might be disappointed.
Usually it starts with a disappointment that cascades into an angry situation because it's not handled well. The store or the restaurant or the person that you're dealing with, instead of doing something positive and trying to deflect or diminish an angry situation, ends up denying and putting it back on the customer, and before you know it, the customer gets all out of sorts and angry.
All right. So then, can you resolve? Can you get back to neutral ground when you've got an angry customer?
Well, thanks to Donna Layens, there are 5 points that we want to talk about that will really help you if you are dealing with a customer that's just out of sorts. They're angry, they're upset, they're frustrated, and here are the 5 steps that she gives. Number 1, don't argue or try to defend yourself or your company's actions.
Oh, justifying. Okay, well, this is why we do it this way. Right?
You feel like somebody's attacking you.
Okay.
The natural instinct is to fight back.
I'm going to say that if they're angry, then you've already done that thing. You've already
not necessarily
argued with them.
Not necessarily. It could have been something. A waitress or a waiter spilled something on the table. There are many things. Don't make the assumption there's only one road to anger. I think there are lots of ways that people get angry. The point of the matter is, when you find somebody who is angry with you, please don't argue.
All right.
Okay?
So don't argue.
Right.
Okay.
Food allergy. Great example of a situation where we have a food allergy. Are there any nuts made in the same kitchen? And waiter says, I don't think so. And then here comes something and it triggers the allergy. That'll make somebody angry.
Sure.
Do not argue.
All right.
Okay. Number 2, apologize, but don't add a but after it. I'm sorry, but it's your fault. Or I'm sorry, but it couldn't be helped.
But you didn't describe it. I'm sorry, but you were slow, or you were fast, or you did your part.
Those 3 letters absolutely negate everything that you said just before. All
right. So keep out the word but. Out of all arguing conversations.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm tracking. I am actually thinking, okay, this could be useful.
The folks watching this show
I might have to use this information, and so I'm working on my skills.
Yeah.
But
oh man, you did not just do that. All right, point 3, acknowledge and validate your customer's feelings. In other words, let them know that I can hear you and you have a right to feel the way that you do.
Empathy.
Yes.
Empathy. When you can put yourself in their shoes, you all of a sudden realize that they have feelings too.
Right.
They're human beings. It isn't all about me. They're not here to attack me. There's probably something very legitimate going on in their world of how they got there. If you can put yourself in some kind of, just for a moment, think about how they got to where they got to, all of a sudden it's very clear.
Yeah.
And you can diffuse so much anger, I think, when you realize that they've got bigger stuff that they're dealing with than this.
Right. Listener Adam just wrote in and says this sounds like something Comcast could learn from. He was the one who posted that Comcast had an issue a little while ago.
Had there been some empathy.
Right.
But that, we did talk about the Comcast issue, and the man did what he was trained to do, and so they've gone back to the training table to actually think about the customer, making it a win for the customer. And when you have that empathy for somebody else and why they're asking for, or why they're struggling with, or why, when you get to the why, why, all of a sudden you can put your armor down and go, yeah, this isn't about me.
Well, and there's that next point is gain a clear understanding of the situation. Actually be there to learn something. And as you learn something, your empathy will probably escalate, which is a good thing. And finally, rectify the situation to the best of your ability. It may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. So make it right. Find a way to make it right. If there's any salvage to it whatsoever, find it.
Well, we talk about, is the customer always right? And probably not, but they're still your customer. And
right.
So what you're saving is the relationship with the customer, and isn't so much about standing alone in your principles and, this is how we've always done it, and you came in and kind of messed with our system. But if you can save the customer, if you save that relationship, and if it is true that an angry customer will go off and share with tons of people, so does a raving customer.
Absolutely.
And you get the same results. And if you compare and contrast, an angry customer and how many people they share, we can all get on the bandwagon for the anger and the justification and why.
Right.
And most people will side with the view of the customer because they're telling the story from their point of view.
Sure.
If we can get our heads wrapped around their point of view, we can side with them too.
Absolutely. And when you do side with them, you make the customer your ally. When you make the customer your ally, guess what happens to your bottom line? Mm-hmm. It's all good. There you go.
What was that? Mm-hmm.
That was just mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks to Donna Lance for writing the article that inspired this conversation. We appreciate her, and we appreciate you for tuning in. Please don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to talk about financial anxiety, or I might get a little nervous.
The experienced pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. Rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Revitalize, release stress, and empower with Karen Corona's healing and transformational programs. Karen is a master healer and a teacher with 30 years experience providing holistic healing treatments, coaching, yoga, meditation classes, and retreats. Receive the healing inner tools you need to achieve your goals. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. That's 303-725-1119. Mention this ad and receive a free yoga class or a $150 coupon toward her upcoming healing and transformational retreat in October, set in the lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. Call today, 303-725-1119, or visit online at KarenCorona.com.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
Hey, if you've got gout, you know there is nothing more painful. The only thing worse than a gout attack is a heart attack. And guess what? Gout is the easy part. It's the diabetes and the cardiovascular disease that gout is just an omen of that we really need to be concerned about. Schedule a free 1-hour health consultation with me, Bert Middleton, the Gout Killer. I can help you understand how your body is using what you're putting into it. Contact me today at 970-485-5955 or thegoutkiller.com. Come on, let's get the gout out.
You've done it yourself. You've put in a few keywords to search for something, and what comes up is nothing like what you're looking for. Thousands of responses, but nothing close to what you need. You try again, frustrated, you finally find it buried deep within the walls of the internet. Don't do that to your potential customers. Make it easy. Make it Colorado SEO easy. Colorado SEO optimizes your keywords so customers can find you quickly. Optimize your website by contacting Colorado SEO. Search engine optimization the way you hoped it would be. ColoradoSEO.com. That's ColoradoSEO.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Bob Duco, today at 3 on KLZ 560.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
'Cause you had a bad day, you take it one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't go, you tell me don't lie, you're gonna smile, you know you're right, you have a bad day.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show, where there may not be any bad days ever.
Ever?
Maybe. We hope
Ever?
not.
You know what? I think that sometimes that difficult road has a beautiful destination at the end. And I think that there are a lot of times where we underestimate the value of a bad day. You can't truly enjoy the really good days if you've never had a bad day. If it's always shining, it's always up, and you never have any challenges, then how do you know how fabulous that life is and how wonderful life truly is? And so sometimes those bad days, there's a lesson to be learned, a value, just a reminder, or maybe even just a humble reminder why life is truly great.
Absolutely, and from time to time, and it's not that we're blind or negative or unaware of negativity in the world. Sometimes we have stress that comes on us as well as anybody else. It's that we choose positivity, but what happens when you have financial stress in particular, and then you start to project it onto others?
Oh, and you know what? And we do all the time. Think about this. If you are in sales, if you are having those money conversations, right? You're selling something, and we think that I think we forget how much our own personal issues come to play in a conversation
And they do.
that we're having with somebody else. And so your anxiety about money can actually impact your ability to sell something to somebody else.
Yeah, and it does. And what is the old saying that I use from time to time? Your emergency or your failure to plan doesn't constitute an emergency on my part. Your failure to plan your financial future could constitute an emergency situation in your sales process.
So if you feel broke, if you feel down and out, you're feeling some financial anxieties, there's a website called Keep Up with Mrs. Jones, keepupwithmrsjones.com. She's got an article, 3 tips for overcoming projecting financial anxieties onto potential customers. And here's what it looks like. You're discounting. You're looking for giving away products and services. You're assuming that people can't afford it. They need a payment plan. They need a discount. You're constantly changing the prices because you have a hard time determining the value of what you're selling.
Does any of this sound familiar?
all the time, and we hear it in people all the time. And even if you're not saying it, you may even be on the receiving end of it. And so I think a lot of times we have to acknowledge, the number one thing is if you're going to sell something, if you're, especially as an entrepreneur, and you're coming up with the price point and the value of the product or service, I think more so the service. It's when there's a product, here's a pen, it's got hard costs to it.
Right.
It's really, it's I think far more simple to come up with how much to charge for this pen.
If you've got a service, I am a business coach. I am a consultant. Then you live in the world of ambiguity.
Mm-hmm.
What is your value? What is your service worth?
Well, and there are a lot of industries where people underestimate the value. I think photographers and DJs and probably graphic designers, and can you just come, even caterers, can you just come?
Oh, photographers.
And do this thing for us,
Yeah.
and can you just come and bring some food for all of our people?
And here's what they say, you're going to get great PR.
Yeah.
You know what the great PR is? That you work for free.
You work for free. But here's the thing is, when you have, when you've grown up and you're pinching pennies and maybe you've struggled with saving, or even just your relationship with an abundance of money. And remember, I actually watched a Dave Ramsey. We used to teach Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. And he talked about, when you think about money, he compared it to a brick. A brick, is just a brick. You can use it to build up something, or you can use it to destroy things and throw at things. And money can be the same thing. You can use it to build up and to give away and to benefit and help other people, or you can, look at it as you'll never have enough.
Right.
And so, establishing that the value, that you're worth it, that people, our economy needs money to flow and to move from hand to hand, and we can't just hold on tight to it. And if we're holding on tight to our own dollars and cents, we're going to assume that other people are too, and we're going to always want to then discount and give away our products and services.
Absolutely. The second thing that Felicia talks about, Felicia Jones, Keeping Up with Mrs. Jones, is getting a grip on your personal finances. And I think this is a critical piece, because you simply cannot help but project your financial concerns on people. You do it subconsciously because your finances are out of control.
Absolutely. So if you don't have your own budget and you don't know where your own money is going, we always think, well, I need more customers, I need more. Do you really need more?
You may not.
You might not. If you kind of got a grip on what you were doing and how much you brought in, and and kind of got a grip on your expenses. So if you don't even know what you're going to do with the money when you have it, and if it's just going to continue to just flow out and you keep no accounting of it, you're always going to be wondering, where did all of that money go? So sit down and get a real grip on your financial picture, your financial situation. How much money truly is coming in? How much money truly does need to go out? Putting together a budget, assigning all the dollars a name of where they're going to go at the end of the month and what it's all for, and you'll create an action plan. Out of that, we think of a budget as restriction of what I can't do, but it actually is an action plan of what you're going to do and what you can do, where that money is going to go. And you think about the impact that your business has on the economy. We often think, well, I've only got a few $100s or a few dollars to spend, discretionary. But think about what your business is putting back in the economy, the
Right.
overall dollar amount that is coming in and coming out, and the impact you have in the economy because of your great idea.
Your business matters.
It does, and your product and your service matters too. You came up with a product to sell to somebody or a service to sell to somebody. It has value. It has value to you. It has value to the people you've already sold to. It continues to flourish and grow, and now you can go out and water and plant and sow and rain upon people.
Well, the goal of the entrepreneur is to project confidence and control, not fear and anxiety. And so if you've got that confidence, people want to do business with people who are confident. That's why when things go wrong, when you have a bad day, you don't sit there and tell everybody, I'm having a bad day. That is a big mistake, whether you do it personally.
Oh, you're feeding it.
You're absolutely feeding
it.
You know, and I've heard recently, and you know, people say that it's I get to. You do, but keep in mind you can't separate yourself from your brand, and therein lies the issue. If you're projecting, whether it's financial anxiety, whether it's emotional anxiety, whether you know any of that stuff, on your personal side, it affects your business side. It absolutely does.
So get your finances, get your financial house in order to grow a successful business. Because if you're struggling, even just the anxiety of finances personally, it wanders into your business side. It impacts every sales conversation that you have. It impacts every sales decision that you make about growing and expanding. We were playing Monopoly, my family was, a few weeks ago. Remember Monopoly, right? It's a full contact sport when you play Monopoly with Eric. So, you know, one of the things in Monopoly, and it was one of those for me too, it was this eye-opener. In order to grow, in order to win, in order to buy the hotels and to buy the properties, and in order to have success in the game, you had to spend money.
Sure.
You had to spend the money. So every time you made money, in order for you to keep that ebb and flow, you had to go and spend the money so you could afford to pay the rent, so you could collect the rents. And that's kind of, it was one of those eye-openers, and they had a great conversation in our family, because I think so often we think we can save ourselves to wealth. But really, we have to pour the money back into the economy.
Amen.
We have to invest. We have to share it. We have to share the wealth in order for it to come back in. And so if we've got a tight grip on and we're freaked out over where those last dollars are going to be, then we're also going to be freaked out about trying to make those sales. And our businesses will not grow if we don't bring money in. But also our businesses will not grow if we don't spend the money out.
Boy, isn't that the truth? So special thanks to Felicia Jones. She's been on the show before. Her article you can find at keepupwithmrsjones.com. Keepupwithmrsjones.com. When we return, we're doing something cool coming up here. The end of this month, we're going to be doing a little bartending.
We are. Eric and I get to be the guest bartenders at the Denver Press Club. We're going to have Bruce Goldberg talking about the Denver Press Club.
Coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff it up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Do you want to meet some new people, make some great connections, and network with other business owners? Call me, Penny, today at 303-220-0366 or go to theconnectingexperts.com. Connecting people to people.
Camp Experience is the place to develop new friendships, connect with like-minded women, and build alliances that will help get you to where you want to be, personally and professionally. This September retreat, held at Cheyenne Mountain Resort, has the feeling of a relaxed corporate women's retreat, bringing together community volunteers and civic leaders, women entrepreneurs, business leaders, and moms. Register today at campexperience.com.
When you need a medical expert witness or someone to consult in your medical cases, you need MediPro Solutions. Let's face it, attorneys are busy and typically don't have the time to research the details of the medical aspects of every case. At MediPro Solutions, your medical legal consulting firm, they take care of every detail, leaving you and your lawyers to focus on the law. MediPro Solutions is owned and operated by licensed and board-certified physicians. When your case is on the line, call MediPro Solutions, 303-502-6735. That's 303-502-6735. Or online at MediProSolutions.com.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, early mornings at 5 on KLZ 560.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We appreciate you for tuning in today. We hope this is the most inspirational hour of your entire work week.
Well, it sure is for us, but we're here being inspired.
Right.
So it works out for us. Eric.
Yes, I do know how to bartend. Thank you for asking. I'm not the most skilled when it comes to bartending, but I do know how to surround myself with people who are capable of supporting us in ways that, we get to support back.
We do get to support back with the Denver Press Club coming up this month, and our guest is Bruce Goldberg, the chairman of the Denver Press Club. Welcome, Bruce.
Good morning. How are you, Angel and Eric?
Bruce, we're doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. Let's start. We're going to get to the bartending part here in a minute, but let's talk about this Denver Press Club. What is it, and how long has it been around?
The first organizing meeting was 1867, believe it or not, which makes us the nation's oldest press club. Now, the Milwaukee Press Club disputes that, but we don't care. And they incorporated as the Denver Press Club in 1877. Happened to be 1 year after Colorado became a state.
Wow, all right, so 137 years ago.
And I think it finally found a permanent home in 1925 at the current location, 1330 Glenarm Place, across the street from the Denver Athletic Club. And as I like to say, conveniently down the block from the Diamond Cabaret.
All right.
Conveniently. All right, so what is the role of the Denver Press Club in the community?
You know, it's evolved through the years from what had been a heavily journalistic approach, you know, a social club for journalists, really kind of a social club for anybody. Usually there's some sort of appreciation of journalism to someone who joins. Perhaps they're in media before, perhaps they're in media now. Or they just, like journalists, but glad they don't have to live off their salaries.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. All right, so Bruce, we've been talking about the fact that we're going to bartend. My skills are not in question, but I'm not sure. I'm getting the look. I'm not sure Angel knows how to mix a drink. I'm getting the look, Bruce.
Well, first of all, I understand. I can, I'm on the phone, but I could see that look.
Right, right.
I understand Bruce, why you're getting the look too, and I'm wondering what the heck were you thinking. But anyway,
Bruce, tell our listeners, if you will, why we're bartending and what we're hoping to accomplish.
It's a great topic. We occasionally have guest bartenders at the club. It's a fun event, a social event, but it also raises money for the guest bartender's favorite cause. And so one of our bartenders will help whoever is joining them behind the bar that night. So you don't necessarily have to know what you're doing. Either Billy or Mark will help you.
We love it. We're excited to be there and to be featured guest bartenders. Eric, even though he did say it out loud, I've never bartended. I barely mix my own drinks. But it will be a fun. Now, who are some? Can you tell us like somebody fun and juicy that has actually been to the Denver Press Club? Any fun stories?
Well, let's see. You're still a family radio station, right?
Yes, please.
All right, because you've just cut down greatly on what I can talk about.
You mentioned the Diamond Cabaret.
Just that it's down the block. I actually had a friend, I kid you not, I had a friend once who told me, man, they got a great buffet lunch there. And I said, yes, that's why you went there, was for the buffet lunch.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I realize I'm looking dumber than usual, but please.
All right, so keeping it clean, who's come to the club?
Okay, well, I happen to have a list. I spoke to our club historian the other day, and he sent me a great list of some of the names we've had. One thing we should mention, too, your best guest bartender's stint is on August 20th.
Yes, sir.
Wednesday starting. What time are you going to start?
I think it's at 6 p.m.
6 p.m., okay.
6 p.m., August 20th at the Denver Press Club. Anybody can come, am I correct?
Yes, indeed, and we hope they do so they can make it a great social event for Experience Pros Radio and the club. So let me tell you a few presidents who have been there. Theodore Roosevelt. He was given honorary membership card number 1 on May 8th, 1905.
Wow.
Now, this is, of course, before they had 20 years before they moved into the building. President William Taft, 1911. Woodrow Wilson, he was there a couple times, governor of New Jersey, and then later on as president. 1915 was when he was president in the club. In fact, we have a really interesting photo of him with a lot of the club members, all of whom were male back then. Like many anachronisms of the day, it was men only back then. And in the 1960s is when the club admitted its first woman.
It's about time.
Thereby joining the 20th century. Warren Harding, both as Senator of Ohio, March 1920, and then as President, June 1923.
Wow. Well, lots of very cool people, Bruce. Now, those are the presidents, and there's probably a few more. Anybody who's not presidential?
Yeah. William Jennings Bryan, who tried 3 times, ran for president 3 times. He was at the club as well. More modern day, I mean, we've had Senator John McCain, Senator Bill Bradley, Senator George McGovern have been at the club. Madeleine Albright during the Democratic National Convention.
Wow.
We had a program with her.
And now Eric and I get to be there. Hopefully we'll do the Denver Press Club proud.
Absolutely.
And Eric won't, piddle all over himself or anything while making drinks. That would be. We don't want an interesting story like that.
See, Bruce, it goes both ways.
I know. No, again, I'm on the phone, but I can see the face going the other way now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Indeed.
All right.
It's a shame sometimes that we are as radio as we are because of all the expressions that we do get to share. But
I
you
think
can
everybody
see them.
can see them.
You can see them,
Yeah.
Bruce. They come loud and clear right over the microphone.
It's August 20th. It's 6 p.m. It's the Denver Press Club, and come on out and support a great charity, and let us mix a drink for you if you dare.
All right, so tell our listeners where the Denver Press Club is, Bruce, and and how they can get involved with you do a big fundraiser every year, am I correct?
Well, we have the biggest event of the year is the Damon Running Award Banquet. Next year it'll be April 24th. We haven't quite announced the winner yet. We're going to announce that in a couple of weeks. I can tell you that the Denver Press Club Gridiron Show, which is a very funny night of political satire and mostly in song, will be October 10th. At the renovated Ryman Theater on the DU campus next to Daniels College of Business. And you can find all this on denverpressclub.org.
denverpressclub.org.
Right. And the club, as I mentioned, 1330 Glenarm Place. I think everyone knows what the Denver Athletic Club is, which is right across the street.
Sure.
Right now there's a big double-labeled hotel project going up at the corner of 13th and Glenarm. And we're kind of excited about that because I think that's going to bring Denver's ongoing gentrification down to that section of town, which frankly could use it. And I think it's going to be mean some positive developments for that area. They're scheduled to finish a year from now. So it's a heck of a construction zone right now. But if you come to the club, there's street parking, there's lot parking, Denver Pavilions parking, only a block or so away. Check out the events that we have going on. For example, Wednesday night, I should mention Mike Landis of Channel 7, who is going to retire after 50 years in journalism at the end of August. He'll be doing a fireside chat presented by our friends at the Colorado Society of Professional Journalists. That'll be 6:30 p.m. That's open to anybody. It's free. And Mike has a lot of great stories about his career, and it's a remarkable career. Think of that. 40 years as primary anchor, 50 years in television.
Yeah, that is certainly noteworthy.
And he's going to retire undefeated.
Undefeated.
Nice.
All right. That's Bruce Goldberg with the Denver Press Club, denverpressclub.org. Come out and check us out on the 20th at 6 p.m. as the guest bartenders. We're going to have a fantastic time that evening. Bruce, thanks for joining us today.
And I'll see you that night. Thank you both.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere when we come back. We're going to do our Fan Braggin recap, and boy, I'll tell you what, we had a record Fan Braggin Friday. Lots of things to talk about. Business is booming on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You're putting it off again. You're finding excuses to not make those sales calls. And even when you finally do it, you're not getting the results you need. So you put them off again. Try this. Pick up the phone and make this phone call. Call sales coach Liz Wendling for her proven methods of sales calls, improved approach, and how to get results. Sales results means money in your account. Call Liz at 303-988-9157. 303-988-9157. Check out our website and buy the book. No more excuses. Let's make some money. LizWendling.com.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706 or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Back to school is just like back to work. Families relocate, businesses open new offices, and you need to order new phone lines, equipment, and internet connections. Hi, this is Eric, encouraging you to do what we did. Call Lori White and Lorianne Communications and let her do it all for you. From phone lines to cable installation, Lori is your phone gal. She's always ready to serve your back-to-work needs. Call Lori today, 303-419-3415. That's 303-419-3415 or online at loriancom.com. That's LORIANCOMM.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude and be sure to always end your week with Fan Braggin Friday. The Experience Pros Radio Show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune in to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
Wake Up with Randy Corcoran, 5 to 8 tomorrow morning on KLZ 560.
The Experience Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
What I like about you, you're holding tight.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, where every day is a day that you can fan brag about somebody in business. What does that mean? It means you're telling a story of business greatness, of customer service excellence. You are lifting the tide of small business simply by saying something nice.
Every Friday, we open up the phone lines and we get to hear your stories of great customer service. And you can call in any Friday with a Fan Braggin' story. The phone number is 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. And last Friday we had a record number of Fan Braggin' phone calls. Now, there's only so many we can take in a 2-hour time slot, and so we are a little bit limited. So if your story doesn't get shared on the phone, or you can't actually make it to the phones, you can write in your Fan Braggin' story. You can write to us at fanbrag@experiencepros.com, fanbrag@experiencepros.com, or you can write on our Facebook wall, facebook.com/experiencepros. And Krista Simonson, she says, fan bragging about Orange Theory Fitness, Highlands Ranch. I'm on week 2 and loving it. She says, not always at 5 a.m., but I'm usually there by 6. So happy that I went to the business after hours in July. And so Orange Theory Fitness and Highlands Ranch hosted the Highlands Ranch business after hours in July. Krista got a little taste of Orange Theory Fitness. Eric and I work out at the Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road, and we'll be there tonight at 5 o'clock.
Absolutely.
And they say that you burn more calories in the 36 hours post Orange Theory workout if you can get your heart rate into the orange zone.
And they can.
So go check out Orange Theory Fitness.
Absolutely. And Lynn Herbert, who was in the studio with us, and she came to one of our trainings here. She's a member of the Extreme Customer Service Directory over at Fantastic Sam's in Parker, which, by the way, is one of the best Fantastic Sam's in the entire country for customer satisfaction and service. She wrote in and she says, I want to fan brag about President Dennis Houston, I should say, and I believe that's how I pronounce his name, Dennis Houston, of the Parker Chamber of Commerce. He's the president of the chamber. He's been doing a fantastic business, fantastic things for business in the town of Parker. His staff, Julie, Stacy, and Kate, are all wonderful staff members. They do everything they can to help us as business owners prosper in Parker. It's a close-knit, loving, involved chamber. Thank you, Parker Chamber of Commerce. Now, that's a quick and simple fan brag. You can find more information about the Parker Chamber of Commerce at parkerchamberofcommerce.com. And special thanks to Lynn Herbert with Fantastic Sam's Parker.
All right, Danita Nixon wrote in and she says, P2 Hair Studios rocked haircuts today for 3 young ladies from the backcountry community who had their haircut for Locks of Love. P2 is the place to go to get the finest haircuts and color. And in fact, my daughter just had her haircut there and donated to Locks of Love.
Now, this would be the daughter who's leaving for college this week.
This is back to school week, and I'm bummed. You know, my son's going back to school. He's going to be a junior in high school, and bummed that summer is over. But right on the coattails of him going back to school on Tuesday, I drive and drop my daughter off.
Alicia's going to be a junior in college in New Mexico.
Yeah. So she got an adorable haircut, though, over at P2 Studios. So Danita Nixon, fan bragging about P2. They are in Highlands Ranch. I get my eyebrows done there, so.
Very, very nice. Lorian called in on Friday and shared with us a story of Donna Galassi and Blue Zenith Web Design. And I reemphasize this one in particular because Donna is the webmaster for our website as well. And I'll tell you what, if you want your website done well, if you want a responsive experience with your web designer, not somebody who's going to charge you $25 or $100 or $200 for every change that you update or make, somebody who's going to listen, who's going to be your ally in web design and how you communicate a web page that really works with you and your customers. you need to know Blue Zenith Web Design, bluezenith.com. And so Lorianne, who called in, Donna did her website. Donna's done our website. Many of the people who listen to the Experience Pros radio show. If you haven't called Donna yet, give her a ring. Blue Zenith Web Design, bluezenith.com.
I love it. And we've got some fun stuff going on our website. Make sure that when you check it out, go and look at all the members that are listed. Check out some of the specials and deals that they've got going on. There are some really good stuff going on, especially Bert Middleton, the gout killer, really takes good care of our listeners.
The gout killer. He does. He's amazing. And, when he calls into the show, can't you just see his smile?
Oh, absolutely. The man has a zest for life that is like none other. And when you think about his lifestyle, and anybody that you know that is living with pain and the pain of gout, it is completely overwhelming, takes over your whole life. And to see him now, and he's dancing, and he's got this zest, and he's so adventurous, and he just lives every day. And you can, too. Check him out, bertmiddleton.com.
Absolutely. And now Bert also called in, and he said he fan-bragged about Uno Mas Restaurant. And I took a look at their website, which I'm going to pull up right now. Uno Mas Restaurant had, oh my gosh, the most amazing photos on their website. I can't wait to go try them out. And that's one of the things about Fan Bragging Friday is you get to hear about new places that maybe you've never heard of before, but somebody had a great experience. And because of that, you can trust your experience. And go check out Uno Mas Taqueria. I almost spelled that wrong. UnoMasTaqueria.com is where you go there. Look at that food. Look at that. I'm going.
Are you going? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Are you hungry? You know what? You've actually gotten much better control over your lunch urges during the show. Are you eating breakfast?
I am not eating breakfast, but thank you for asking. I am sometimes taking a shake in the morning.
Oh, sometimes taking a shake?
Yes.
He has taken a shake.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I even bought, this is going to take us off tangent here, but I even bought fruit for my shake smoothies. So I have a chocolate protein powder.
Mm-hmm.
And
what fruit do you put in with your chocolate protein powder?
Close your eyes, ladies, and get ready for this.
Strawberries.
Strawberries.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Get chocolate strawberry shake?
Blueberries.
That might be yummy.
Boysenberries.
Wow.
Uh-huh. And a little bit of banana.
You could share.
All that stuff that you dip in the fondue.
Oh, that was good thinking.
Right?
Wow. Were you on Pinterest?
I was not.
Oh my gosh! What? I have to tell you what I learned on Pinterest over the weekend.
You have 60 seconds.
So no, I don't have to. No, I don't have to wait. It'll have to wait till the next commercial break.
What?
Yeah. No,
You're gonna make us wait after the oh my gosh moment?
I will tell you what I learned on Pinterest. I love Pinterest, but I love Fan Bragging Friday. You can always post your stories, again, on our Facebook wall. Call in every Friday. It does get a little busy. Sometimes there's a busy signal, but make sure that you make it a point to say something nice about somebody else in business every single day.
Well, and when you do, guess what we'll do? We'll read those, and we'll tag it to your business, and we'll talk about your business over the air. That's free advertising.
I could do like your gout killer thing.
Go ahead.
Free advertising.
No, you do it like this. Cup your hands like this over.
Free.
Yes.
Free.
Closer.
Free.
Closer.
Free.
Advertising.
Okay.
First, I wish you could be watching this. If you're watching on the video today at experiencepros.com, thank you. If you aren't watching, you should go back and check out the video. It's occasionally hilarious. Folks, we do have to take a quick station ID, but we've got a whole nother hour. And Angels, oh my gosh, I got to tell you about
my Pinterest thing that I learned. You're going to love it.
You are going to love it.
It is amazing.
All right. Thanks to Charlie, our producer, for putting out the best in quality broadcasting here, and for picking the best music. We love Charlie. We couldn't do the show without him. But especially thanks to you. Thanks for listening, for participating. We even got a text during the show, and we call it out. We appreciate you for tuning in.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
I'll never forget that moment.
Never forget that moment.
As long as I live. It started with a phone call.
I got the text when I was at work.
My first call ever as a member of the National Guard. This was it, the real deal.
When we got to the armory, they briefed us on the wildfires, how they were getting dangerously close to homes.
It was amazing to be a part of this massive operation. Helicopters were going up with huge buckets to drop water on the fires. Some of the guys in the unit were preparing for firefighting with local fire crews.
We went out in Humvees to help with the evacuations.
At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com. Discover what it means to be a citizen soldier, to serve locally as well as globally. Look into the benefits, including career skills and money for college. Take a moment. Go to NationalGuard.com today.
Sponsored by the Colorado National Guard. Aired by the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
KLZ AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at KLZ560radio.com. This is KLZ 560. Freedom, liberty, truth.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster. President Obama on vacation in Martha's Vineyard as calls for the administration to do more to take down the ISIS terrorists.
Brand new developments in Iraq this Monday as the Obama administration finally sending weapons to the Kurds to fight ISIS terrorists. The move comes as top Republicans pushing President Obama to take a much tougher stance against ISIS, which is threatening our country. In fact, in a video, a follower warns, "We will raise the flag of Allah in the White House."
That's the Blaze Radio's Robin Walensky. Retired Army General Jack Keane on Fox News saying the military needs to conduct offensive airstrikes to stop them and finally defeat them.
We would need to support ground forces. Those ground forces would be Peshmerga. Those ground forces could be remnants of the Iraqi army that still has the will to fight, and also some of the Sunni tribes that are turning against ISIS.
This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
Disruptive may be just another overused buzzword, but disruptions in business like network downtime, data loss, social media abuse, and limited bandwidth are downright disruptive. For businesses large or small, Barracuda Networks offers powerful, affordable, yet easy-to-implement content security, application delivery, and data protection solutions, all designed to prevent disruptions and simplify IT. For an online demo or to try any of our security or storage solutions risk-free for 30 days, visit barracuda.com/disruptive.
Gold Bond presents Shaquille O'Neal.
So I'm hanging out with my Gold Bond buddies, and they're like, Shaq, great job with the Gold Bond powder spray. People love it. So I'm soaking in the good vibes, kicking off my shoes. Next thing I know, they're coming out with a new foot powder spray. Boom. Shaq strikes again.
Gold Bond No Mess Powder Spray cools and refreshes your body. And new Gold Bond Foot Powder Spray has 2 times the odor-absorbing powders to do the same for your feet.
Stay cool with Gold Bond.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran. Early mornings at 5 on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We do appreciate you for tuning in today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. Now, just before the top of the hour, Angel had a. Let's see if we can recreate the moment.
I did. I remembered. I forgot that I remembered. I remembered that I forgot. All right. So Pinterest, right?
Pinterest.
You find all these great crafts, all these fun little things you never even knew existed.
Right.
Things you can do easier.
Things you can eat.
Learned how to peel a banana. Remember, now we've all learned how to peel a banana. We've been peeling it from the wrong end this whole time,
Should
right?
have been peeling from the bottom like the monkeys do.
Should have been peeling. We've learned how to peel eggs, hard-boiled eggs. We've learned how to peel oranges,
Make
cut
dish
grapes
soap.
in half. I've made my own laundry soap now.
Yeah.
Yes, I got the Pinterest bug. All right, this weekend, So remember, we learned recently that you can barbecue corn on the cob in its husk. You don't have to do anything prep-wise.
Been doing that all summer long.
You don't have to soak it in water. Nope. You just put it right on the grill, and it steams in its own husk, and it's uber delicious.
Right.
Okay, so then peeling the corn.
Peeling
the husks off the corn on the cob.
Shucking.
Shucking.
Yeah. You can say shucking on the radio.
All right, so here's how you do it.
No shucking way.
Oh my gosh, this was way shuck better. So you cut off the nubby end, the heart, like the fatter end of where the stem is.
Base of the shuck.
The base of the shuck. Thank you. You just cut off the end.
Right.
All the shuck and all the strings come right off. Just pulls off the bottom.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. No mess, no fuss. All the strings that are usually in there, and you're like peeling them like a banana.
Get the shuck out.
No. I shuck you not.
Wow.
I know. It was and it wasn't the ends, the husk, they just peeled off, and then all the silks are all kind of at the top, and you just kind of pull them off, and the strings
and
just all come off in one fell swoop.
Wow.
One easy peasy.
You probably saved yourself 10 seconds.
Oh, no. Well, okay, for you, because you
I know how to shuck.
One ear of corn at your house.
Oh, what are you saying?
Well, there are 5 of us.
You probably saved yourself less than a minute.
Whatever, it was exciting. It was exciting stuff happening
I'm
at our
sure
house.
That it was.
We had grilled burgers and corn on the cob and peaches, and oh my gosh, it was like a summertime fest.
This just in, if you are disappointed in Angel's Pinterest moment, write at fanbrag@experiencepros.com.
You probably still peel your bananas from the wrong end too, don't you?
The worst shucking experience.
Seriously?
Ever.
You don't want to. You're going to try it. You're going to try it.
I am going to try it.
You are going to try it. You just wait. You're going to try it, and you're going to come back, and you are going to owe me an apology. Angel, you were right. That was amazing. I've been shucking wrong all my life.
Fanbrag@experiencepros.com.
Are you disappointed?
No.
Really?
Not really.
Is it because I didn't bring you laundry soap?
I suspect there may be some. Yeah, I need some laundry soap.
It was from Pinterest. What were you expecting?
It was amazing.
It was from Pinterest.
All right. Hey, guess what?
I could have made like my own note cards. I could have brewed my own coffee. I could make pencils for back to school out of a thing of Rolos and aluminum foil.
This sounds like camp projects that you should be practicing for, because guess what's coming up?
Oh, camp experience. This is totally a camp project.
Experience, absolutely.
Camp experience should be all over Pinterest. That's like peas in a pod, those two.
There's no shucking better show on the radio than the Experience Pros radio show.
I gave you great shucking advice.
We'll be back right after this.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dr. Gary Donovitz. At BioT Medical, we developed the most effective way to balance hormones. And unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams that come with many negative and dangerous side effects, bioidentical natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, the right choice, the safe choice.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Back it up. Back it up. C-Squared Computer Consulting wants to remind you to back up your data on the 2nd of every month. Don't put off calling C-Squared Computer Consulting until it's an emergency. Call 303-933-1113 today to set up auto checks, backups, and a lot more. Hire C-Squared to be your IT department. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113. Online, find them at c2cc.net. Back it up.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service, coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products, means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Hi, ladies. This is Angel, and I want to let you in on one of my favorite fashion secrets. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella's studio for a full year, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella's studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments I get. Get yours today. Call Carabella's studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. And to ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. 303-909-9585.
Bob Duco, today at 3 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Campreneur. Camp is very entertaining. And they say we'll have some fun if it stops raining.
Hello, Mudda.
Oh, don't you call me Mudda.
Hello, Fada.
Do you remember going to camp as a kid, going away and seeing your friends, getting so excited about what was coming up, all the things you were going to get to do rather than sit at home and be bored all summer long?
That ain't nothing compared to what's happening at Camp Experience, where grown women are going to go get together and do all kinds of cool, fun stuff.
Absolutely. Camp Experience, 2.5 days of education, inspiration, networking that will change your life and the lives of all of those around you. And Camp Experience is coming up September 19 through 21. Betsy Weirsma with Camp Experience is on the phone with us. Hi, Betsy.
Hello, and Eric, quit being mean to my camp sister.
I'm not being mean.
The whole shucking thing. Come on, she came up with a brand new life-enhancing option.
She has now determined that the Experience Pros radio show is the best shucking show on the radio. That's all.
I agree, and I think you should, hold her up and thank her for the shucking advice.
I would hold her up and thank her, but, okay. Let's talk about Camp Experience, shall we?
Will there be shucking at Camp Experience, Betsy?
After today, I think you're going to have to do a shucking class because it is
shucking
so
demo.
Inspiring. We might just have to add that to your stick at camp. But camp is coming fast. I think there's about 18 spots left. Wow. And it's just that time of year people are kind of waking up and going, wait a minute, the kids just got back from camp and I've worked all summer long and they're going to go back to school. What about Mama? Let's take care of Mama. So, in that 2.5 days, if you can't have fun with everything from parties to s'mores to numerology readings and know your future and a henna tattoo and fun receptions and meeting new clients and meeting new friends and then helping charity, well, heck, what do you got going on if you can't find something fun inside that?
Nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. And there is so much fun to be had. 2.5 days. This is the annual retreat. How many years have you been doing this, Betsy?
Gosh, this is the 9th year. The 9th year we've gotten together, and we have raised $247,000 for women's empowerment charities. So it's not only about taking care of yourself, but it's so magical when 200 women come together and everybody just buys a little something that's a donation or gets a little spa massage and makes a donation or just participates a little bit, and we raise this money to help other women. So it's just really fun.
Well, the Camp Experience actual camp or retreat that you guys are going on is September 19th through 21st in Cheyenne Mountain Resort and Country Club in Colorado Springs. But Camp Experience is an experience that goes year-round. Is that right, Betsy?
That's right. You know, we call ourselves sisters by choice, because once these women get together and have this fun, they keep saying, you know, where are my camp sisters? So we actually have 2 networking opportunities every month, absolutely free, on the southeast side and on the west side. And then we have girlfriend gatherings. Matter of fact, we have one on the 27th of this month at Mike's Camera in Glendale.
I wish I had a girlfriend gathering.
Yeah, well, you know, girlfriend gatherings and significant other Erics, if they're nice to Angel. That's kind of how it's
right.
set up. But, you know, it's really just throughout the year we encourage wonderful women just to show up and come have fun. They don't need to pay a membership. They don't need to join. They just come and have a glass of wine and meet other sisters. And then we have the retreat, which the theme, as you know, I like nature, just don't get it on me.
Which is what sold me, Betsy, because I'm really not an outdoor girl. I'm really not into the camping thing. We actually sleep in beds and not tents, but we still get to go outside and do some adventurous stuff.
Absolutely. We have a morning photo hike, again, sponsored by Mike's Camera. We have self-defense classes. We have psych hike with Dr. Audrey Boxwell. And then sometimes it's just a creative chance. We are bringing in a national artist, Marianne Richmond, and she's doing these beautiful paintings. As a matter of fact, she showed them to her editor, and they want to put them in a national magazine, and we're doing them at Camp Experience. So, you know, it's just a place to do all that stuff you never have time to do in your real life when you're so busy, and learn something from our 35 speakers, and, you know, bring your idea, be in the talent show, do a little shopping. You know, it's kind of all there.
It's all there at Camp Experience, September 19th through 21. Betsy, are you still giving a little discount to our listeners if they come and sign up with you?
Yes, we are. I hope you still have this posted on your website. We're looking for new camp sisters, and there's a discount for $195 off if you go to experiencepros.com and look for the link. And it's just a chance to kind of say to new people, give us a try. And that is makes the cost of going $800 for the 2.5 days, and that's all your meals and your adventures, everything but your housing. So that $200 off, you know, $195 off, really just is just a little incentive for people that are on the fence just to go, you know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to come hang out with Angel and Kimberly and all the wonderful Experience Pros people, except I will not be seeing Eric.
No, Eric will not be there. Eric will not be there. The
So,
girlfriend.
You know, that's just how that works.
Yeah, no, and he is sad about
having
that.
a shucking sad time.
You can shuck corn all weekend long while we're at Camp
And
Experience.
Jimmy cracked it. I'll be shucking it.
You know, it is going to be so much fun, and we know that as women, we tend to put ourselves kind of low on the list. But you're right, Betsy. The kids have gone to camps and all this fun stuff all summer long. They're going to be back in school. It's now time to take care of you, and you're a better mom, you're a better wife, you're a better friend, you're a better business owner when you take and step away from your business for a little while and just pour into you. And you get to do that for 2.5 days when you join us at Camp Experience. Thank you so much, Betsy, for the discount. If you're on the fence today, you've been thinking there are only 18 spots left.
Come on.
So it's down to the wire. Sign up at campexperience.com.
And all fun aside, let me just say I'm so excited that you're going, Angel, and I'm so excited for all the women that I know that are going, because I know that you're going to experience something amazing. You're going to come back rejuvenated. You're going to come back inspired. You're going to come back with new relationships and new friendships. It's all going to be good. campexperience.com, sign up and go attend.
Absolutely. Betsy, what else do you want to share today?
Well, I just think, and to get that special link, I'm not sure, I haven't been on your website lately. If you can't get the link for the $195 off, just contact Betsy at campexperience.com. That's Betsy at campexperience.com, and I will send you the link for the $195 off. It's not posted on the public site because it's really just for Experience Pros listeners, because we know what kind of people listen to you guys, and they're all good.
They are all good. They are, you know, and they are inspired, and they need a little retreat, which is...
They do, and they're all hardworking entrepreneurs, and that's really the women there are successful from all walks of life. They're from all over Colorado, and you can't help it to make a few new friends and get a couple clients and just really, really have a lot of fun and get to hang out with Angel. So it doesn't get much better than that.
Betsy, thank you so much for the call. We appreciate you.
Okay, you guys have a glorious week.
We cannot help it. It is the most positive business talk show in America, and it's Camp Experience, campexperience.com. We'll be back after these messages with business tips and insights.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
If selling is important to your bottom line in business, and it is, then how you sell is more important than what you sell. If your sales approach is old school and outdated, you're leaving money on the table. Sales expert Liz Wendling will absolutely help you update your sales language and transform your sales results. Stop sounding like everyone else in your industry and stand out, not blend in. Liz can show you how. Every minute you delay, you're losing money. Call Liz Wendling today, 303-988-9157, or visit online at evolvedselling.com.
Are you one of the lucky ones that's ambushed in the middle of the night by gout? Well, you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with gout these days, but there's one person who can help. Former gout sufferer and certified nutritionist Bert Middleton, the Gout Killer, is here to help. Get Bert's free weekly newsletter and free yourself from the evil clutches of gout forever. Search for Bert, B-E-R-T, on the Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com and get on with getting gout free. Get the gout out.
Revitalize, release stress, and empower with Karen Corona's healing and transformational programs. Karen is a master healer and a teacher with 30 years experience providing holistic healing treatments, coaching, yoga, meditation classes, and retreats. Receive the healing inner tools you need to achieve your goals. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. That's 303-725-1119. Mention this ad and receive a free yoga class or a $150 coupon toward her upcoming healing and transformational retreat in October, set in the lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. Call today, 303-725-1119, or visit online at KarenCorona.com.
Make sure your marketing strategy includes search engine optimization and contact Colorado SEO at coloradoseo.com. You'll find a team of experts who have been connecting consumers online since 1996. You've created a commodity, now get found. coloradoseo.com. coloradoseo.com, or call 303-990-5934. Remember, billions are searching. Will they find you?
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432, NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Freedom 560 with Ken Clark, today at noon on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. It's time for business tips and insights, and you know what that means. This time of the week, we introduce Bert Middleton, the Gout Killer.
Well, we talked about Bert in our first hour, just having a zest for life and what he has overcome. Bert, so thrilled to have you on the show with us. Welcome.
Well, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday morning to you.
Right back at you, Bert. What are we talking about today?
We are talking about adrenal fatigue. Now, adrenal fatigue is something that has become sort of like a modern-day syndrome. And there's a bit of a progression that creates it that I was hoping today, my goal today is to just bring more awareness to this whole progression.
All right, go ahead.
And it basically starts with how well we digest. Now, I've talked about that a lot, and when we talk digestion, what we're really talking about is absorption. How well are our foods being broken down into those nutrients and then getting distributed throughout the body? Because when that doesn't happen well, then one of the things that can happen very quickly, and it does for millions of people, is that our blood sugar regulation gets thrown off of balance. Now, blood sugar regulation is a very hormonally intense process to keep it doing what it's supposed to do. And when it gets thrown off, then what comes to the rescue is the adrenal glands. And they pump out the cortisol. Now, what a lot of people don't know, and this is the part that I really want people to kind of start to, a light bulb to go off for everybody, is that the adrenal glands were made to only be used infrequently. But when our blood sugar gets thrown off, then our adrenal glands have to come to the rescue, and millions and billions of people on a daily basis ask their adrenal glands to take care of this blood sugar emergency, 2 or 3 times a day. Now, the adrenal glands really were only designed to do that, infrequently, and it takes about 24 hours for them to recover. So does that sound familiar? Like, we all kind of eat a lot of carbohydrates and a lot of sugars, and we get our blood sugar dysregulated, and then the next thing you know, we are asking a lot of our adrenal glands.
Yeah, I end up having to take a nap.
There you go. Exactly. And so many people do. So again, my goal is to just bring awareness to this, and I've got 2 pieces of education that people could take advantage of if they want to. There are a couple of books. One of them is called Why Stomach Acid is Good for You, because again, it all starts with digestion and absorption, and that is by Jonathan Wright, MD. And the other book is called Adrenal Fatigue, the 21st Century Stress Syndrome, and it's by James Wilson, MD. And the reason why I think this is so important is that this thing we all call stress, it has very physiological roots, and it really has everything to do with how productive we are or we aren't, and it really affects the way we relate to other people and we treat other people in our businesses. So that was what I wanted to bring today, and just because I think it's something that a lot of people are dealing with and they don't even know it.
And so you make it sound so exciting, Bert. Adrenal fatigue, and and why stomach acid is your friend, and it sounds so exciting the way that you bring it up. That actually does make us want to go out and learn more.
Bert, where do we find copies of these books, or can I just have people contact you and have you direct them?
They could definitely, if you want to. It would be easy for them to contact me at 970-485-5955. I would love to have a deeper conversation about these books and about these topics with people. But also, for the Experience Pros listeners, I always like to try to make it easy, and you can go to experiencepros.com and go to my listing and find out all about everything that's going on in my world of nutrition and gout and so much more.
You can find Bert's listing on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Click on the state of Colorado, type in the name Bert, you'll find him, and don't forget to check out the special offers, because he's got hundreds of dollars of value off the services and products that he sells as well. Bert, thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you.
All right. Let's turn our attention over to Missy Miller. She, of course, with Mass Mutual Colorado, and she's going to help us with our finances. Missy, welcome to the show.
Well, hello. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Missy. What are we talking about this week?
Today we're going to talk about your PDQ and your EIQ.
Uh-oh.
You have any idea what those might be referring to?
I have an EIQ of about 60.
PDQ does a lot of our banners for us, printing done quickly.
Right.
That's true. It's also pretty darn quick.
Yeah.
Back in the day. That's right. Well, it means a couple of different things in relation to what we're going to be talking about today. So, you don't hesitate to insure your home, your car, other valuable possessions that you might have. So why wouldn't you also protect what amounts to your most valuable asset, your ability to earn an income, right?
Yes.
So when I work with clients, one of the tools that I use is a PDQ, or a personal disability quotient. And this represents your chance of becoming seriously ill or unable to work for an extended period of time, and is calculated simply by answering 6 questions that relate to your age, your occupation, your body mass index or your BMI, whether or not you're a tobacco user, how healthy your lifestyle is, and any medical conditions that you may or may not have. And then once we come up with the answers to those, we get an estimated chance that you have of personally becoming disabled or unable to work for 3 months or longer before you turn 65, but we will also be able to estimate the length of time your disability may last.
Oh. All right, lots of factors there.
Well, and the reason that this number that we come up with is important is if you think about it, your ability to earn an income is your most valuable resource. It's what enables you to fund almost everything else that's important to you, whether it's your home, your family's lifestyle, your children's education, your retirement. So these are things that are important, at least to give you a gauge as to what might be at risk.
And there is, and if you don't know what's at risk and you're not, then you won't fully protected. Am I right, Missy?
Exactly. So as a result of your PDQ, then we can figure out what your EIQ is, which is your earnable income quotient. And this represents the income you can expect to earn over the course of your career, as long as you don't become disabled. And it's a way to determine what really is at stake in lost income, a dollars and cents calculation, many times in the millions of dollars range if you become disabled and couldn't work again.
Oh,
there's a lot of zeros in that one.
Yeah, now you're hitting a nerve.
It's true, and most people don't realize really what over the course of a 20, 30 working career, you tally up what you're not making in an income, and that's significant. It's really impactful. So without your paycheck, half of working Americans couldn't make it a month before financial difficulties would set in, and almost 1 in 4 would have problems immediately.
I know, we just haven't planned for that. We kind of just assume that check is going to always come in, which is nice when it does, but a disaster if you haven't planned for when it might not.
We've always heard, Missy, that ignorance is bliss, but in fact, that is the opposite of the truth here.
Absolutely, and that's where disability insurance comes in. So if you think of it as insurance for your paycheck, it ensures that if you're unable to work because of illness or injury, you'll continue to receive an income and make ends meet until you're able to return to work.
We need more information. We need Missy Miller.
Well, I'm happy about that. So if people would like to reach out to me, either individuals or business owners, to evaluate their PDQ and their EIQ needs and discuss strategies to best protect themselves or their businesses or their employees from disability claims, I can be contacted at 303-257-5874, or you can visit my disability website, which is at halfapaycheck.com/581570.
Okay, do that website one more time.
And then post it on our Facebook page.
Absolutely. It's half a paycheck, so HALFAPAYCHECK.com/581570.
Wow, Missy, you always bring great stuff, and I'll tell you what, you put it into perspective that matters to us, and so we're grateful for your call. Thank you so very much.
Absolutely, thank you, I appreciate it.
And Missy, can you post that half a paycheck number link on our Facebook wall?
Absolutely, I'll do it right now.
Fantastic, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, more positive business talk coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
When you need a medical expert witness or someone to consult in your medical cases, you need MediPro Solutions. Let's face it, attorneys are busy and typically don't have the time to research the details of the medical aspects of every case. At MediPro Solutions, your medical legal consulting firm, they take care of every detail, leaving you and your lawyers to focus on the law. MediPro Solutions is owned and operated by licensed and board-certified physicians. When your case is on the line, call MediPro Solutions, 303-502-6735. That's 303-502-6735. Or online at MediProSolutions.com.
Do you want to meet some new people, make some great connections, and network with other business owners? Call me, Penny, today at 303-220-0366 or go to theconnectingexperts.com. Connecting people to people.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Camp Experience has a schedule full of keynote presentations, workshops, networking activities, boutique shopping, spa services, and amazing adventures. Workshops include topics such as leadership, success skills, creative thinking, and optimum health. Sign up at campexperience.com for a one-of-a-kind annual retreat on September 19th through 21st at Cheyenne Mountain Resort. Sign up today at campexperience.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
Freedom 560 with Ken Clark is coming up at noon on KLZ 560.
Hi, it's Dennis Miller inviting you to join me for an entertaining blend of politics and news of the day from my hopefully unique perspective. Plus, we'll have a red carpet list of celebrity guests who will grab and keep your attention. It's time well spent that you won't want back. It's that good. Listen for The Dennis Miller Show.
The Dennis Miller Show, weeknights at 10, right here on KLZ 560.
Hi, this is Dr. Ivan Meisner, New York Times bestselling author and founder of BNI, the world's largest networking organization. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, the #1 best positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros radio show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. You know, maybe this could be your sign right here and now that you need to know some of the secrets for successful social media engagement.
All right. This better be good because you dissed my shucking secret tip. So
No shucking way.
You better bring me something good because, yeah, I'm not happy with you at the moment.
You can be happy with me again. We'll decide after this.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
You know,
I brought you shucking.
Ian Cleary wrote a great article on Social PR Chat that talks about social media management tips that really are going to help you. And let's start with this. Are you a blogger? Do you blog? Do you follow other bloggers? Do you engage in that regard of social media?
That's a lot of questions.
No, it's just really one question. Are you a blogger?
Oh, no.
I am.
Okay.
So you are by proxy.
How do I get to be a blogger by proxy?
You blog on ExperiencePros.com.
Oh, because as Experience Pros. Got it. Okay, I am. I'm a blogger.
All right. Do you know about this software called SEM Rush?
I do, by proxy.
Yeah. SEM Rush is a sneaky little software that allows you to find out what keywords your competitor gets the most traffic from.
My competitor?
Right?
Who am I competing against?
We don't know.
Okay, so.
But you do. If you're a blogger, you know who your competition is. And you can find out what keywords they're getting the most traffic from. So then you can use those keywords in your blogs.
SEM
Right.
Rush. Okay, got it.
SEM Rush.
All right.
Here's another thing. If content is popular on a competitor's site, it's most likely to be popular on your own blog or website. In other words, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Don't copy. We're not talking about plagiarism here.
No,
we're talking about
we
creating.
steal lots.
Right. We're talking about creating content that is relevant to the people that are in your sphere. And if your competition is getting a certain percentage of those eyes, you can as well. Here are some of the tools of the trade that Ian Clary uses in order to develop his social media profile. Number one, Hootsuite. We use that.
I do, by proxy.
Yes, you do. Hootsuite is a site that checks out various social medias, allows you to break down the streams on the Twitter so that you can search for, think of Twitter as your global filing cabinet, and you want to go looking,
cabinet.
right?
Ooh, that sounds very organized.
Speaking your language now?
Yes.
And so you want to find an article on, say, marketing, right? So you use the hashtag marketing, and you find this, but you can actually follow various streams, a number of different streams. I've got marketing, I've got social media, I've got all kinds of different streams. Customer service is one of them on my Hootsuite, so that it does the work for you. You don't have to go searching through the file cabinet. The file cabinet search comes to you.
Oh, I bet you love that.
I do.
Angel, I don't have to file anything. It just comes to me.
Or something like that. Another one of the tools that you can use to, and Hootsuite does this as well, if you have a number of different places that you want to post your content, you can do that with Hootsuite. You can do it with something called Buffer app, the Buffer app. And you can schedule all your social media posts in one place, share directly to any social media with the Buffer app extension. It's a fantastic thing. Another couple tools, Feedly and Focus App Boaster. Focus App Boaster. All of these things are tools that you can send your content out to various people.
I think you need a Buffer app.
Do I?
I think so.
It's not going to stop what you're trying to solve. Is it? There's no stopping that.
No
shucking away.
No. Okay, no Buffer for you.
All right. How do you get more followers? That seems to be the question so many people ask, right? How do I get more followers on social media?
I wrote this amazing blog. Why isn't anybody reading it?
Now, this is not an app that's going to get you more followers, and beware of the people who say, if you just pay me, I'll get you more followers, because what you're going to end up getting, we've discovered, are a bunch of ghost followers.
Yeah,
they don't exist.
You don't want fictitious followers.
Right.
And I think a lot of times when you see this major impact and we can get you 10,000 new followers, what anybody we have talked to has experienced is that they are not real. They are ghosts. They are fictitious.
Right.
It's okay to get a bunch of followers who you think, well, they're not necessarily my target market, but that's okay because they can become your referral partners and they can share to your target market. So don't underestimate the real followers.
The real followers. So here's, and again, out of the realm of the tools and the apps that you can use, to the practical application of your content. Number one, if you want more followers on social media, connect with relevant people. Think about that for a minute. Connect with relevant people. The people that are connected, who do you want to surround yourself with? Find them, connect with them, and then engage with them.
Well, there's a lot of collaboration that goes on social media.
Absolutely.
And relevant people don't necessarily have to come from your community and your immediate neighborhood. Because of the internet, the world is your oyster.
It really is. Finally, or not finally, but next step, share other people's content. If you've got these relevant people out there, share their content. That's what this show does. We share the content of other people on a regular basis because that's what makes it social.
Look at you, you're like social. You're like so excited about it being social.
Now here's something I have yet to do, but Ian Cleary says that it's a good thing to do, and that is to participate in a Twitter chat. Have you ever participated in a Twitter chat?
I have observed a Twitter chat.
I have never even seen one.
Well, you now have observed in one by proxy.
Yes, I have. And finally, don't post cat photos.
What?
Okay, mostly.
It didn't say that. It does not say that.
It says don't post cat photos, but he says it's more of a joke. Here's the reality. Cat photos or any of the other things that are novel, humorous, whatever, probably don't add to your bottom line. And what you're trying to do is develop a social media connection with people that are going to stay relevant to your business.
I posted photos of Daryl Stern from Stern DMB karaoke singing last night.
Yes, you did.
Is that like posting a cat photo?
Well, no, hold on.
Is that relevant?
Well, you're not.
I need to know.
Oh, bear with me here. You're not doing that as a business. Actually, you did post it on our business page, didn't you?
I did.
It is probably less relevant than what you're trying to accomplish. However,
it was just so much fun.
However, you drew the connection because you said Daryl Stern with Stern DMB, with whom we do business. So you drew a connection. Daryl is a relevant person to our messaging.
Okay, so it's not like a cat picture.
It's not like a cat picture.
It's not like a cat picture. All right.
That guy can sing.
Yeah, he can.
He really can.
So much fun.
I was. I enjoyed the evening. I was surprised.
Were you?
I was. He's been telling me for a couple of months that he's a professionally trained singer, and we know him with the ABC Schoolhouse Rock. He was Scooter Computer back when he was a child. Had no idea that it developed into Mac the Knife.
All right. So at one point, Eric, you grabbed the karaoke songbook.
Yes, I did.
And started looking through the songs.
People started making assumptions.
Well, because that's how it starts, right?
No, that's not how it starts.
I'm just looking at a song.
That's what you said about you going shopping for shoes. Just looking.
I'm just looking. I'm just looking, and so we need to now find you your
what I was looking for.
Song. Well, you didn't find. You said what you were looking for, so we need to find you
found what I'm looking for. Yeah, that was a U2 reference.
Is that your song?
No.
Is that the song?
No.
Are you gonna sing for us?
Absolutely not.
You're gonna stick to what you do best. What is that, by the way?
I throw a commercial, just like this.
The experienced pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No. Available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706 or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you.
Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
Hi, Bill McCormick here to thank you for making the Crawford Stand part of your day. And to let you know that now you can hear the stand on demand. Just go online to www.crawfordbroadcasting.com. Click on the stand button and look for the title of the commentary you want. You can then click on it to read, print, listen, or download as an MP3. This new service is for commentaries broadcast since the beginning of this year, and they're right there on the stand page at www.crawfordbroadcasting.com. The Crawford Stand is a public affairs presentation for God and Country.
John Rush, today at 2 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Does this show reach out and grab you?
Oh, stop that. Come on. I don't really want you to reach out and grab me.
Not you.
No?
Them.
Them?
Yeah.
Our listeners?
They
feel engaged. They feel like, yes, that was for me. They're talking to me.
We'd like to hear from you.
All right.
Fanbrag at experiencepros.com.
Do you feel magical?
If
Does it take you back to your magic days?
you know,
Do you know Eric used to be a magician?
Uh-huh.
Can I call you that?
Sure.
Okay. An illusionist. Isn't that what you called yourself?
Yeah, you no, I didn't. Illusionist. No, I did not do that. Speaking of which, Charlie's making his banana disappear. He is right now as we're speaking.
I know. Are you hungry? Do you wish he would share with you?
I'm kind of getting over there pretty soon.
All right.
So what you got?
What do I got? Well, all right. So we were talking about Pinterest.
Yeah.
And I was looking for what are some of the top brilliant discoveries because of Pinterest. And I'll tell you what, the homemade laundry soap has to be one of my favorites.
You know, you gave me a sample, which indicates to me that you're going to be my dealer. Only you've gone AWOL of your laundry soap.
Did you use it?
I used it. I used it all.
Oh, did you like it?
I did. It was nice.
Does it? We actually are on round 2 of laundry soap.
By we, you mean somebody other than me?
My family.
Yes.
Am I supposed to now give you laundry soap for life?
You started it.
I just gave you a sample.
Right.
You could make your own. You could go to Pinterest and make your own.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean you don't know about that?
It's a place I rarely visit.
Do you really not go there?
I rarely.
On Pinterest? But you're so into cooking and so into the food thing.
I am.
And kind of finding
I'm
your...
missing a lot of stuff.
Well, I don't know. So I tried to find, what are some of the top things that that can be discovered on Pinterest. But it turns out that we all have a very different opinion of what can be the best Pinterest finds on Pinterest. So I clicked on a couple of them, and nay.
Nay.
No, I wasn't all that interested.
I can't spell Pinterest apparently.
Pinterest.
Thank you.
Pinterest. So some of they have to do with a lot of personal use. Very few people are actually using Pinterest for business these days.
Why?
Well, I shouldn't say very few people are using it. We're still yet discovering how to use social media in a way that is actually engaging for the consumer, because we tend to go to our old traditional push marketing methods.
Yeah.
And you can't push marketing method on social media. It is not effective.
It's true.
And so we as business owners get really cranky because we say that social media thing didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, what didn't work? Was it the way we used it, or is it the tool that's being used?
Operator error.
I think it is absolutely operator error. And think about marketing. Think about you as a human being. And what kinds of things are you attracted to? What kinds of things do you like to look at? What kind of things do you like to read? What kind of things do you like to listen to? What kind of things do you want to fill your kind of downtime, or even when you're searching time.
Pickles, pigs, and whiskey.
Something that you're interested in,
right? I'm seeing it right
So,
there. It's a pickles, pigs, and whiskey. I found Pinterest.
We all have our own emotional hot buttons, things that we are all drawn to. So here's the benefit number one of knowing who your target audience is, because then you know their emotional hot buttons. So for example, even though you might sell insurance, who are you selling insurance to? I sell insurance to families. So what kind of things are families looking for? They might be looking for, budget tips.
Pictures of swing sets.
Ways to safety-proof their home, things that have to do with, young kids, activities, things to do around the community. So now we think, everything we have to post is all about, here, check out my insurance rates. Ooh, here, if you bundle your stuff, you get a discount. Ooh, have you insured your television? Ooh. But if you actually then created a Pinterest page that was more family-oriented, you could create boards for families. You could create boards for singles. You could create boards for baby boomers. Create boards for the different genres and the target markets that you're attracting. The issue is then because when you look at what people are looking for, they're not looking for bundle me an insurance policy.
Right.
Right?
Right. It'd be hard to take a picture of that anyways.
So even as experience pros, when we think about who and what we are attracting, if it's all push marketing, if it's all sales pitchy, if it's all under the veil of buy my product, those are not the things that get shared. Those are not the things that get pinned to other people's boards. Those are not the things that get talked about. We need to be truly remarkable. So the number one thing in engaging on Pinterest or any social media is knowing who you're talking to. Now create Pinterest boards that have an interest. Pinterest, see?
And a Pinterest to others.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm getting this. Every time we talk about Pinterest and I pull up the website and automatically, it populates with experienced pros because that's who we are on Pinterest, I think to myself, and sometimes I even say out loudly, I want to do this. I want to get involved in this and whatnot. And then it doesn't happen.
Why doesn't it happen?
I don't know.
Why doesn't? Is it on this?
I go from understanding here.
All right, so
to not understanding there.
So the step number 2, when you're bringing on something new, you have to. It's a new behavior. It's not in your normal routine. You're breaking routine to add something different. So you have to actually add it into your calendar as a scheduled to-do item. In order to bring on a new habit for 21 days, you have to add on the new habit. And so my recommendation is to add it to your schedule. Put it in the calendar.
Pinterest now.
Schedule the time to participate in it. And whether you want to or not, whether you feel like it or not, you sometimes need to do the thing you need to do, even if you don't feel like it. So, Eric, even though you're like, I really am not in the mood, too bad. It's on the calendar. It's on the schedule. A lot of times we do a lot of things that we truly don't want to do, but we're after the end result.
What is the end result?
So Eric has a Pinterest thing pulled up on his
I found a pin.
Computer screen that I can see, and it has somebody like
a photograph,
like screaming at a glass.
Shadowy figure.
Yeah, like blocked into a glass. It says, if this is your first time on Pinterest,
leave now.
It's far too late for us, but save yourselves.
Is that what it is? Or am I going to get sucked in?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so, yes. But the thing is, it's
a wonderful suck.
It isn't completely. You want to engage your clients, right? You want to engage your prospects. You want to engage your fan club. You want them to be sucked in to your world and be so excited and engaged. And, think about this. You look at your website and you look at the analytics and you say, okay, we got all these people coming to visit, but they're staying for 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's not sucked in.
Oh, you're right.
That's not sucked in. You want them there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Let them lose an hour hanging out in front of your brand.
Let them lose an hour hanging out in front of your brand. That's tweetable on the other social network.
I've got a different social network for that.
All right. Well, I'm going to add this to my calendar for 21 days, see if I can figure out the whole Pinterest thing, because I think somewhere in there we owe it to our listeners to provide a Pinterest of interest.
Create a space.
I'm creating a space.
Lets your customers What did I say? Lose an hour?
Lose an hour
in your brand.
In front of your brand.
Okay.
I'm gonna cross my legs and curl my toes and yeah, we're trying to find my space on Pinterest. In the meantime, guess what? It's the end of our 2 hours together today, but that means it's just about ready to come again tomorrow. So we need to say thank you. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being our reason why we bring you positive business talk every single day. Now go out and do something crazy. Join Pinterest and give somebody a 20-second kiss. You know what that stands for? That's kindness. Is so simple. See you tomorrow.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.